Brihadaranyaka Upanishad has a Shanti mantra. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritangamaya. This mantra tells us the roadmap for our life. Roadmap, one end of the road is ignorance, other end of the road is knowledge. One end of the road is darkness, other end of the road is light. One end of the road is bondage, other end of the road is freedom. We can know where we are positioned and which direction we are traveling. Are we traveling towards the ignorance or knowledge? Are we traveling towards the light or darkness? Are we traveling towards the bondage or freedom? This gives the roadmap for our life. This mantra, which direction, time to time we have to reflect on which direction I'm heading. I'm so busy, I claim myself, I'm so busy. Which direction of the road I am going? Roadmap is there. I am going, supposed to be, what direction? I am going towards the darkness or light, towards the knowledge or ignorance, or towards the bondage or freedom. It's a time to time we have to reflect on that one. This mantra talks about that one, and this along the spinal column also, it is talking about that journey. 7 has a spiritual significance. The 7 has the 7 days in a week is there, and 7 higher worlds, 7 lower worlds. Higher worlds, Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satya. Higher world. And lower world, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Tala, Tala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. Lower worlds. 7 lower, 7 upper, 7 colors. 7 colors are there. Violet, indigo, blue, green, orange, yellow and red. All the other colors are the combination of this one. 7, the white light splits into 7 forms, 7 colors. And 7 chakras along the spinal column. The base of the spinal column, at the coccyx, Mooladhara chakra, and the energy center here, very dull. The serpent power is there. The serpent power at the base of the spine, the serpent in us, the power in us, Shakti in us, has coiled itself with head turned down, thinking that I can't. In the Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, Shri Krishna says, Arjuna says, I can't fight. I can't fight the battle. Head turned down, coiled itself. It's the case of most of us. I am happy where I am. I can't fight. Head down. The conscious level, when the head is down, lethargy, laziness, and no interest in getting up also. Very tamasic, dull-natured person. Very dull-natured person, and the head turned down. When the head has turned down, I see entire world is an enemy. Entire world is against me. Everyone is against me. Because myself has put the head down. And when I put my head down, I see everyone negative. Entire world is up against me. Our life is a reflection of the mind. My mind has turned down. I see everything negative. And with in the 7 C's are there. Another 7 C's. 7 C's, the C of experience at Mooladhara chakra is salt water. The salt water, the life is very salty. I can't taste it. No interest in life. Everything is, I can't digest the world. Everyone is against me. Sea of salt water. It is a very bad experience in the world. It's not worth living here. Everyone is bad. And by chance, if the world, the hood of the snake has turned down, if it rises up, by motivation, it goes to the next station called as Swadhisthana Chakra. The Swadhisthana Chakra, the sea of sugar cane, sweetness. Sweetness is there. I have raised the hood up to the Swadhisthana Chakra, and here the sweetness. All these days I had experienced only the saltness. When I start experiencing the sweetness, I want to be selfish. I want to hang on. I don't want to share it with others. With so much of struggle, I got this one. I don't want to share it with anyone. I want to hold on to that one, and if anyone is good more than me or enjoying, I feel this hood of the snake, it starts spitting the venom of hatred, jealousy, intolerance, and it's spitting the venom at others. So hatred, jealousy, intolerance. And when the hood is raised further up, when it comes to the navel center, Manipura Chakra, here it is called as sea of alcohol. One gets intoxicated with the power, wealth, so much of intoxicated with wealth. I have so much of wealth, arrogance, power, wealth. It's intoxicated with the power. Like many dictators we see across the world also, so much of intoxicated with the power, and I am unstoppable. And here, that person, it's a sea of alcohol, it's a drunk with power, arrogance, it's spitting the venom of ego. One person becomes very egoistic in nature. I takes the precedence. I am unstoppable. Who are you to question me? The ego spitting the venom of anger. So much of anger I spit out so that people are scared to come near me. I am hissing with the venom of anger. Nobody will dare to question me. I have so much of power, everyone is scared of me. That venom, I am spitting the venom. And with the sadhana, when that person, a noble soul realizes the limitation. I have been thinking I am unstoppable, nothing is in my control. So as one starts doing the sadhana, the hood is raised to the heart center, Anahata Chakra. Anahata Chakra, here one realizes the snake, the hood has come up to here, it submits, surrenders. Nothing is in my control. All these days I was thinking I was in my control. World is in my control, and it surrenders. Nothing is in my control. Submits, surrender, and humility, and compassion, generosity. It is dawned here. One starts experiencing that one. The hood has raised here, no more spitting the venoms. Only the releasing the positivity across, compassion, generosity, feelingness of the abundance in life. One starts experiencing those consciousness here. When the devotion is there, this sea, what is the sea? It is a sea of butter. Sea of butter in the heart center. The Lord when one comes here, and he comes down to steal the butter to Navanita Chora, to come to the heart center to take the butter, to steal the butter. Lord abides here, waiting for our offering of butter, sea of butter. And when the butter, if you keep it by itself for long, it gets putrefied. So you have to clarify that one. When the devotion has to be cemented on a firm footing of knowledge. And you have to raise, you want to know higher things. You had to, the hood of the snake has risen up to Vishuddha Chakra. One is no longer interested in I and my position, my property, my business, connected to the higher possibilities in my life. I am traveling in the road towards the light. As I am passing towards the light, I start seeing no point in hanging on to the silly things in my life when the higher things are possible. When $1 million is available, why had to petty quarrel for $1? When I am going to get $1 billion, I won't be petty quarreling for $1. I am moving towards that one, no more concerned. And here, the sea of the clarified butter. The sea of clarified butter. Your devotion is cemented here. Firm footing and devotion here, Navanita, it gets solidified. And so, butter here won't go waste. Always fresh butter is coming here. From here, Lord is always taking. If you leave here, the butter becomes stale, and here, when it's clarified, the butter remains fresh, clarified butter, and it lasts longer. And when I am no longer interested in silly things in my life, when the devotion leads, I want to know more about that one. Hankering for, thirst for the knowledge increases. From the Vishuddha Chakra, one comes up to the eyebrow center. It is called as Ajna Chakra. Ajna Chakra, the knowledge opens up. Your devotion is cemented. When the devotion is cemented, when you are getting the higher knowledge, why I have to squander my energy for trivial, silly things? When I am getting the knowledge, everything will follow. When I am going only for the petty things, I will get only the petty things. When I am going for a knowledge, even the ordinary things also start following me. Here, the sea of yogurt. Sea of yogurt. It is, it's a further curdles. Curdles, it's a fluid state. Fluid state, knowledge, according to the way in which approach, it takes the shape of our ability. Knowledge, personalized knowledge comes. Yogurt has it's a fluid. It can take a shape of a container. According to the seeker's sadhana, knowledge dawns. Knowledge dawns. And here, sea of yogurt. When the sea of yogurt here, the knowledge is dawned, further up, when the knowledge, the hood of the snake further goes up, this is called Sahasrara Chakra. The seat of the Asatoma Sadgamaya, seat of knowledge, seat of light, seat of freedom. It is here, Sahasrara Chakra. Here, the sea of milk is called as sea of milk, Kshira Sagara. Lord described in the Shastras as Kshira Sagara Shayi, one who reclines on the sea of milk. The snake, from here, earlier head down, criticizing everyone, now it has illumined. Hood fully open, and Lord reclines on that one. Lord reclines Ksheerasagara Shayi. He is called as Ranganatha. Ranga means field. This field, I realize at Manipura, I am the Lord of this body. I am the in charge. When it comes here, I realize I am not the Lord. Supreme Lord, He is reclining on the sea of milk. He is reclining Ranganatha. He is the real Lord of this body. Not only real Lord of this body, He is the Lord of all bodies. He reclines everywhere. He reclines on that one. The sadhana tells us, Muladhara, from there, you have to head as turned down. You have to awaken the serpent power in you and go through the various seas. You have to swim across various seas of life. Various, from the salt water, sugar cane, intoxicating alcohol, and butter, ghee, yogurt, milk, and Ksheerasagara Shayi elevate here. That is the journey. It is a benchmark for us where we have to head in our life. Many people, they say, I don't know where I'm heading. This mantra says, chakra says, where is your roadmap? Which direction you are heading? What direction are you experiencing? What is your experience over the years? You have been traveling. What is your experience? Are you experiencing these ones? Light, freedom, and knowledge, or darkness, bondage, and ignorance? Which way you are going? These chakras talks us, gives us, lights us, enlighten us, which direction we have to head in our life.